Hey everybody, welcome back. If you've watched any of the other videos in this series, you know that I love going to thrift stores and finding rare and unique books as cheap as I can possibly get them. This book right here is called Adventure Racing. Now, adventure racing is like a multi-discipline sport where you'll do some running, some hiking, usually some mountain biking, some canoeing, something like that, rappelling, mountaineering. A lot of disciplines across several days usually, and a lot of the times you'll be doing this as a team of like 4 people or such. Anyhow, the reason I found this particular book so interesting is because the last person who owned this book left some maps inside of it. These are nice little topographical maps that they left. And again, this person apparently did an adventure race at Bear Mountain Park. How about that? Pretty cool. They've even got their route marked out there. And from what I've been able to figure out, this person did this race back in 2002. So how do I know that? Well, also I found this, a little card to somebody called Diner. I believe that's how you pronounce that. And it says, open sometime before the race. It's a Hallmark card, so you know it's quality. So let's take a look. There's the little card. Sun shining on the day of the race. I think that's what that says up there. And this is the other person, whoever wrote the card, cheering that person on. There's the interior of the card. You can pause that if you want to read it. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. But anyhow, it's from somebody named JP. 2 Sweets. Well, I guess that's Diner or whoever that is. Anyhow, these little snapshots into people's lives are one of the really cool things that I love about finding old books. So I'm able to go through this book, and in the back of it, they actually left the race they were doing. Check that out. That's the NYARA, which I believe stands for the New York Adventure Race Association or something like that. Longest day adventure race. Date, June 22nd, 2002, 7 a.m. start, Bear Mountain, New York. And again, it doesn't tell me who this person is or who owned this book, but it gives me a lot of information about that particular race. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I went online to see if I could find the results of this race and maybe determine who actually owned this book. Who was Diner? I don't know. Anyhow, the 2002 results for this race I wasn't able to find online. They only go back a couple years. I mean, at this point, what are we talking? 15 years since this race actually took place, that the person used this book for their study guide or their, pre-race preparation, whatever the case may be. But I thought I'd share that with you just to kind of give you a glimpse about the kind of cool things you can find. And again, like I said, the little snapshots into people's lives and the neat little trinkets that sometimes exist in old books. I've found money in old books. Again, maps and stuff like that, little notes, a lot of letters and cards, that kind of thing, seem to get left behind in old books. And again, I find that really curious and very interesting because it makes me wonder where those folks are at today. Is this person still enjoying adventure racing? Are they still into that kind of thing? And quite frankly, would they like to have their book back? Because I don't know, maybe this book was stolen from them. I have no idea. So if you're out there, Diner, if you're out there, I've got your book, man. And if you want it back, I'd be happy to send it to you. That's just the kind of guy that I am. So anyhow, hey, thanks for taking a couple seconds to watch another silly video about thrift store book finds. Thought you might find this interesting. If you do, hey, consider giving me a thumbs up like. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, I'll see you on the next video.